to control. She's going to drop behind the goal line. We're going to cycle around. We're slowly creeping in. Had very nice look with Oakley coming down the slot. They didn't find her. And Fond du Lac able to, nice little puck work there. Good control through the neutral zone as they regain the zone. Jane Volgren coming in.
Oh,
rips
that was
and
really nice shot.
Misses. Top shelf, hits the post, and ricochets far corner. Oakley, Halldorf to Adams. Adams down to Morgan Kivel. Kivel behind net to Lily Middle, looking for Halldorf. Oh, another centering. Nice centering shot. So starting to see something I haven't yet this year, and that's where they're dropping a defender as they're possessing the puck. They'll bring a defender down through the slot looking for that centering pass, kind of lull the other team to sleep. I'd say it's been there a couple of times. Jane Volgren to gain the zone, passes ahead to her sister, Jenna Volgren. Good rip by Eleanor Adams there. Puck comes around near side. Oakley Halldorf can't quite hold, and that's going to go the length of the ice down to KG. KG hands it off to Eleanor Adams. Adams ahead to Jane Volgren. She's going to go back, and they're just going to regroup, get a fresh set of eyes with 30 to play on this first power play of the game. Jenna Volgren to try to gain control, neutral zone, unable to. All right, back to Jenna Volgren, and she's got, that number 7 is pesky there in the neutral zone. That's 2 little poke checks that she has timed well.
They're definitely putting pressure on.
All right.
8 seconds.
8 to play. And it's going to be Sydney Kivel just assessing. She's ahead to Jenna Volgren. Jenna Volgren goes wide. He's got Harmon and DeLong pursuing. Puck goes behind net. DeLong picks up, centers, nobody home. Out to Sydney Kivel at the point. Drops it down to Jenna Volgren. Jenna Volgren can't quite hold on, and Sydney loses it at the point, but is able to get possession before anything happens, and the Fusion dump while they get new skaters. Kendra Harmon pursuing. Let's see. All right, Fond du Lac to pick it up, clear the zone, out to Munson. Munson to a little, not quite on same sheet here, a little close. Don't have the spacing that you'd like to see. All right, Fond du Lac up through, gains the zone, brings it in. Ooh, ricochet, but it ricochets wide. No real official shot. A little contact over there in the corner. Fond du Lac's able to hold the zone, but it comes out for a brief second. Jane Volgren comes away with it, and poke check through the neutral zone down into the near side corner. Is that Munson coming away off the boards. He's unable to clear. Adams is going to have a little bit of space to assess. Reverses up the far side boards. And icing's called off. Puck wouldn't have gotten there. And looks like we got Stanley in pursuit. All right, Jenna Volgren comes down, tries to dump one deep, and Morgan Kivel gets puck, and she...
Gets through.
Here we go. Oh, that's a great look. Jenna, another good shot.
Oh.
Reverse ice pass, one-timer to Halldorf, and she gets a good shot on net. And, I would have let that one go, taking the ice. Maybe not. All right, Morgan Kivel.
Fusion with some good pressure.
She is. Good speed. Oh, nice spin around, no look pass, centering pass to Jenna Volgren, unable to do much with it. Eleanor Adams behind the Fusion goal, kicks it ahead, and they're going to let that go. They are waving off icing. Felt it was touched in the neutral zone there. Down there, that is Emerson Lindis playing it out to Kendra Harmon, and we're going to cycle a little bit. Ooh.
Puck loose.
There we go. Munson tries to fire it in. Big mess of skaters out front there, and Eleanor Adams to collect just on the wrong side of the blue line. She dumps in deep, and Harmon to pursue. She's going to maintain possession deep behind the goal line. Sophia DeLong back there. Puck out to Munson again. She drops to DeLong. Emerson Lindis
Oh,
kicks out. Oh, we are trying some good centering looks. Ooh. Eleanor. Oh, man. That was
a good shot.
It was. Goalie is stickless right
Oh,
now.
come on, come on.
So maintain.
Keep that pressure.
Yep. Stick is still out of the goalie's hands. Sophia DeLong is fighting for puck possession. Goalie resumes full strength of her equipment. As Fond du Lac tries to break out. No luck. And Kendra Harmon centering. Nobody home.
Yeah,
Right
we
in the
have
middle.
really got these guys pressured up. We need to keep them on the ice.
Agreed. And they're going to get an extra 4 or 5. They were gassed. I would agree.
They were gassed.
All right. So Lily Middle gains the zone.
No!
Oh, another good look with Ralston there coming down weak side as Middle created some movement. Oh, Jane Volgren gets a shot. Very tight angle. Tries to go top shelf. Deflected wide. And they are going to ice the puck just to get a breather. And probably a good coaching strategy there. We
Yes.
have them on their heels.
Yes, we do.
Hopefully we can make something of this. So with 4:10 to play here in the first,
Oh,
all good.
way off.
We're good. We're navigating clock. A lot of different things moving here. All right, Sydney Kivel to collect the puck as she retreats ahead to Volgren. Volgren chips it forward. Puck comes near side. The Warbirds are reversing ice, and we're going to bring it back out here for an offsides call. All right, clock is synced up, and the 5 skaters the Fusion have looks like Morgan Kivel, Ella Stanley, and Jenna Volgren, with Oakley Halldorf and Eleanor Adams supporting defensively. Little scrum there, controlled by Fond du Lac. They're going to dump near side corner. Puck scoots around. Eleanor Adams tries to gain possession. Comes out. Shot from top of the circle. Just sails wide and high. Puck pops up, and the Fusion break out with a pass to middle. Morgan Kivel gains the zone. She's assessing. Jenna Volgren opposite side with Ella Stanley. Kind of have a grouping here. Not getting good spacing just yet, but now they're set. Puck to the point. Adams fires it in. It's deflected. Puck behind net with Morgan Kivel. Jenna Volgren can't quite get the cross-ice pass. Needed to lift it just a little with the saucer. Girls lifting their sticks. Jenna's fighting hard there. Fond du Lac manages to come away with it here. Number 8, she's going to do a wide shot. Blocker saved by KG, and loose puck picked up by Kendra Harmon, and she goes for a long shot on sort of a dump, if you will. So Harmon Lindis back behind the Fond du Lac net, and Fond du Lac's going to come away with it. They try to push it ahead, and the puck bounces over Munson's stick, and that will be wave off icing. She collects, takes a look at what she's got in front of her, bounces boards. She's just going to keep going with her momentum. All right, loses possession there in neutral zone, and good poke check there by Sydney Kivel as she pins. Now we got a scrum. I need a name for this, by the way, when they all bunch together. Give me some time tonight. We'll figure this out. All right. Puck out to the far side. Boards sent around behind the Fusion net. Sophia DeLong providing support. Dangerous shot there, top of circle with all the girls. That easy deflection, and Harmon decides to ice.
Needed a break.
Yep. Looked like she could have passed ahead, but
Yeah.
at the same time, this gets 5 fresh legs.
You know, when you're a player and you're caught in that situation, you're dead tired and you need to get off the ice sometimes. You just ice the puck.
Understandable. All right, so taking the drop, we have Lily Middle with Chloe Ralston and Jane Volgren. Pass ahead to Middle. Middle tries to go off the boards. Jump ahead. And now Fond du Lac in pursuit as they gain the zone. It goes deep into their zone. They kick it out from just inside the blue line, center ice. Nothing going, so we got 1 minute to play here in the first. Long pass, Middle to pursue. Pass goes up far side. Fond du Lac unable to clear, but now we're back into slapsy, stepsy, whatever we're calling this scrum, as they try to dig the puck out of the girls. Will they ever blow this dead?
You know, sometimes they will, but he's ready to blow it. But you got to give them a chance to keep moving the puck. In referee school, they tell you not to blow it and let them play through it as long as they're moving it. But again, the ref can blow it dead.
Okay. Reverse ice to Eleanor Adams. She bumps ahead to Kendra Harmon. Oh, didn't realize nobody was home, but this should be a nice. Nope. All right. So we are going to play it as Halldorf recognizes. She sends it ahead to Jane Volgren. Smart move there to glove it, avoid the ice, and that brings us to the close of the first. What is the hockey take there, Adam?
No, we got a lot of speed going. We had a couple great opportunities, couple looks. I haven't seen the good quality shots that we need to be hitting to be on net. So I'd like to see them come out in the second and take a little more time with their shots, but keeping the pressure on. We already got them worn down a little bit, so we just need to keep that through into the second. Hopefully, we get one to drop.
Would agree. And I would definitely say they are more tired after that first period.
For sure.
There was a lot more played on their side. So I think the first message is sent. Unfortunately, the scoreboard doesn't show it, and that's the beauty of this game. One Plinko puck bounces the wrong way, and it goes in. You're playing on your heels. But definitely a period emotionally won by the Fusion. Looks like we are zamming between every period.
We are.
Is that the varsity
It will be.
MO?
It will be a varsity. Zam between each period. And I don't know. Did it say overtime? Was there just overtime points? So we probably don't go in overtime.
It says overtime or shootout.
Ooh.
So I don't know. Let me read a little bit here. Doing public math is not my skill set, but format for overtime. Teams get a 3-minute rest, no resurface. If it's tied at the end of regulation, 8-minute, 5-on-5 first to score, so sudden death.
Okay.
A second overtime will be played as 5 minutes, 3-on-3, and after that, a 3-player shootout will determine. So we could. It'd be fun to see, but they're going to be exhausted if they have to play 8 extra minutes.
Yeah.
Especially with the final 3 being 3-on-3.
I don't know. For me, I like let's do a 1 5-minute sudden death. After that, let's get to the shootout.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
Totally
especially in
agreed.
tournament setting. It may be different if I was saying, obviously for playoffs or whatever, playdowns. But for this tournament, let's give the crowd what they want.
Shootouts are always fun.
Although if you're a goalie parent listening to this right now, you're probably like, no.
So true. Oh, and that is something that's unique to sport is a shootout.
Yeah.
1-on-1. Who's going to win that battle? There's other sports. I mean, you look at basketball, maybe a free throw with no time left to win it, and there's nobody in the lane. There's nothing quite like it, which makes it great. Yeah.
All right.
Take a break
So
here?
I will say this. I apologize. The first 5 or 10 minutes you were talking, I did not have the audio on. So people were texting. Thank you for that. That the video was working, but the audio is not.
Well,
however, we got the audio. I turned it on, and now they can all hear our beautiful voices.
As a man who's been married as long as I have, it's not uncommon to be talking with nobody listening in the house. So hey, it's the least you could do.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a break here. We will be back with you in about 9 minutes and 31 seconds.
are coming back to you here from the Culver's Cup in Verona, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison, for period number 2 of the St. Croix Fusion against Fond du Lac Warhawks. We are all knotted up at 0-0. Pretty hard fought first period.
Warbirds.
Oh, Warbirds. All right. My bad. Warbirds. Way less intimidating than a hawk. Warhawk. A little Tweety bird.
Yeah.
Sorry for any Fond du Lac folks out there. Yeah. First period, definitely, we didn't hear a shot total, and this arena does not have shots, but it certainly felt more lopsided towards the Fusion. We'll see what kind of intermission adjustments were made by either team. One thing I would have noted is just spacing. Felt a couple of times we were just stepping on each other's toes with spacing where people should be, but nothing catastrophic.
Yeah.
So.
No.
All right, to open the second, we have Lily Middle. It's the same starting 5 that we had. So Middle, Jane Volgren, Chloe Ralston, with Adams and Halldorf. Puck controlled. Halldorf over to Adams. Adams up ahead and just misses the centering pass on the transition and controlled by the Warbirds and sent the length of the ice for the first play stoppage. 14 seconds in, we'll be an icing and we'll do a face-off down in the Fusion zone. All right. Nothing new, so let's see if we set up for a shot that we'd like to. So middle to Volgren, Volgren out to Halldorf. Halldorf rips. Really good shot off the blocker, deflected up into the netting. So we're just going to try this from the other side.
I'd like to see that shot a little bit lower. So it instead of deflecting up, it deflects down. Rebound.
And then the collapse.
Yep.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. I have heard that 18 to 24 inch height is like a danger zone because goalies drop and. All right. All right. Again, puck controlled. Back to Volgren. She rips and it's blocked. Puck stays on the blue line. Great little play there by Eleanor Adams to hold the zone. Ralston to pursue and just create some pressure. Warbirds clear the zone. Halldorf tries to drop it back in, and it's played nicely by Fond du Lac. Girl fans coming up near side, and she's going to dump it deep. Everything's clear, so Halldorf reverses ice back to Adams. Adams looks ahead, pushes up to Chloe Ralston, and misses on the deflection for an ice. So we'll bring it back down to the Fusion defensive zone to take the next drop with a fresh 5 coming on. Got Sydney Kivel and Munson at D with her sister Morgan Kivel taking the drop. And Ella Stanley and Jenna Volgren. Deflection there, and Morgan Kivel comes away with it. She's got the defender out. Good poke check to get it out wide. Looked like she was going to turn the corner. Jenna Volgren fights through, can't get clear ice. And we got a little scrum. Puck tries to center out. Morgan Kivel was there. Back out to the point. Harmon down to Kivel. Oh, yep. And we go across ice pass that gets deflected, and we're going to have an ice. That's an interesting one. The fact that she deflected that doesn't feel like that would be icing per se, but it was her stick that hit it last. So
correct.
That's one.
You don't see it very often.
Yeah, I would wave that off because she didn't intentionally do that necessarily, but I get it. Wow, I really can't say I get icing, but this is going to be this year's story. All right, Lindis to take the drop, back to DeLong. She gets a shot, goes wide. Puck behind net, and coming out to the far side boards as Fond du Lac carries some momentum in. Halldorf collects over to Adams. Adams maintains, and Lindis to take it in. Harmon playing some bowling ball clearing there accidentally. Kinder tries to push it up to Halldorf. And a little dribbler type shot. I don't know that we call that a shot. It just kind of dribbled towards the goalie. So with about 15 to play here in the second, a lot of back and forth play, nothing really doing. And we have Lindis taking the drop with Sophia DeLong and Harmon supporting up front. Puck, ooh, that was an interesting little sequence. Nothing happened behind ice. Harmon centers to Lindis. Couldn't get the stick down. She tried a little skate action.
You know how many times I said, put your stick on the ice, put your stick on the ice.
Oh, we're just starting to work on that. Yep. And case in point, it happens so fast.
So fast.
The only way. You just kind of slide in and bump. All right, Fond du Lac able to hold the zone at the point. Good little reach by Adams. Centering pass / shot played by KG, deflected out wide, and good little clearing pass there. Fond du Lac controls neutral zone, and yep, all good. Just a little mistimed. Oh, we got numbers. We got a 3-on-1 here with
bad change.
Halldorf. Yeah, that was a bad. Oh boy. And now we got numbers evened up, and Fond du Lac still aggressively pursuing. They're trying to keep it deep, and it looks like Fusion are going to come away with it. Lily Middle up ahead. She's going to forward it up to Jane Volgren. Volgren can't quite maintain possession, loses it to Fond du Lac as they go far side, but Munson to push it back down deep in the zone. Fond du Lac looks long pass to center neutral zone, and long shot, awkwardly defended there. One of those you kind of want a glove and not sure.
Yeah,
so
she stood on her tippy toes and got her shoulder in there, knocked it down.
All right, so again, we got middle Ralston and Jane Volgren out with Munson and Kibble, Sydney Kibble on D. Fond du Lac to control the puck off the face. Volgren gets it out to neutral ice to Fond du Lac. They're going to dump in. And we're going to try another breakout. Munson to Tane along the far side corner. She's going behind the net. Throws the brakes on, reverses, and kicks it up. And Fond du Lac unable to hold the zone. Dumps it back in, and Fusion push it out to the neutral zone. Two girls actively pursuing, and they're able to get it ahead. Long stretch pass there on an angle. It's going to ricochet, and no icing there. I think the goalie may have played it. Okay. Puck back to Halldorf. Halldorf pushes ahead. Saw Kibble sitting nicely, and Ella Stanley tries to throw the brakes on, get a shot, goes high, and got long ricochet of a puck, and they're trying to get a quick change, and this is going to be, waving off ice. I don't know who.
There was players coming in and out of the box. That should have been an offsides.
That's what it felt like. Offsides or icing. I could have gone for either there, but is what it is. That's true. This is second period. You can get hit for a substitution offsides pretty easily because you're on that side of the ice. All right, shot put on KG and bodied nicely. So thus far, I would say this is Fond du Lac thus far in this period.
Yeah.
Watching a lot more down on left side of the ice as we are watching it. All right, so we have Lindis taking the drop. That means Sophia DeLong and Kendra Harmon out there. Harmon's going to possess with some momentum. Can she get the corner turn? DeLong in pursuit, and Harmon can't quite turn the corner. Puck gets pushed along the back boards, collected by Fond du Lac, and they're going to come out with a, girl, she's going out wide. Halldorf plays it nicely, as well as Adams. Very good 1-2 punch. Get her out wide and then close down the other side as she comes around the net. Halldorf pokes it ahead. DeLong can't quite get possession, and Fond du Lac's going to keep it down below the goal line.
Whoa.
Ooh, dangerous centering pass. Manages to get that through.
It got under her stick.
Mm-hmm. And now the Fusion come away with it. Lindis chips it back to Harmon. Harmon
pass.
ahead. Really nice pass to DeLong. DeLong gets a low shot. Deflected out to the
That's up
boards.
front. Oh!
She was coming down
big
through.
whiff.
That was it. Lindis there. Set Harmon to Lindis. Now we got a 2-on-1 coming the other way. The beauty of hockey. Oh!
Wow.
Wide shot hits the post. Thank you, post, as they like to say. When you hit the post and go wide, it's your goalie's extra arm. Occasionally it ricochets in. So, all right, crisis averted there on a 2-on-1 wide shot. And likewise for Fond du Lac. Probably our best look there coming down the middle.
Yeah.
And here we go again. Jane Volgren trying to turn the corner. One thing I will say that's the way Fond du Lac's playing this different from other games is they're able to prevent us from turning the corner on them. They're driving us wide to the boards as you're supposed to. All right, so we got Lily Middle assessing. She's going to walk it in, tries to get to the middle and poke check the puck away. Good play by defender there, pushing it down, and looks like Jane Volgren comes away with it. Tries to do some dirty work there behind the net. Sydney Kivel holds the zone, presses it back to Jane Volgren. We got Kivel and Chloe Ralston. Puck squirts opposite side, and they're going to ice it. I wonder if that was one of their strategies of, look, if you get pinned, just send it. Don't try to fight through. If you sense panic, just send it. And to your point, that is a strategy at this point. I do find that interesting with the NHL. Like, that's punishing to where you ice it. You don't get a substitution in the NHL. I don't know if that's that way with college, but you have to work yourself out of trouble in order to get fresh legs. So, okay. We have Morgan Kivel taking the drop with Ella Stanley and Jenna Volgren. Joined D is the Adams Halldorf. Ooh, great little look. Little flip by Morgan Kivel. Unable to. Oh, boy. Puck comes loose. We're going to have a clean look. Oh.
Nope. Puck got behind.
Got too long. Oh, there we go. All right. A little dicey. Ooh, good little pass ahead by Stanley. It's deflected by Kivel. Oh, that was awful close to that red line where she touched, but they're going to call an icing. I honestly wasn't paying attention. It felt like it was pretty close to center. But just enough that they call icing, and that will bring us down to a face-off in the neutral zone.
No, I missed it too.
Yeah, we're trying to see how close that was to an icing versus a good transition pass. So
it's the first time I've been able to use the replay.
That's true. That's true. Oh, dangerous spot here.
Oh, no.
Great.
Ooh, I don't know what she was waiting for.
I don't either. Shooter was eyeballing it. Goalie was eyeballing shooter.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully, because that gave us our time for our D to step in.
Yeah. All right, Jenna Volgren pursuing. Oh, good centering pass. Couldn't quite get through. One defender stick to poke it away. Good back check. Ooh. Fond du Lac looking for a penalty, trip penalty there. As they possess and come through. Poke check gets out of their possession. And Fond du Lac's going to dump it into the zone when they get 4 new skaters. Puck pass ahead to Harmon. Drop pass. Harmon's going to keep pursuing. Nothing doing. Puck out to neutral zone for a hot girl rush. Defended nicely by the Fusion, and comes puck squirts near side. Sydney Kivel looks to push ahead to Kinder Harmon. Harmon's going to dump. Puck bounces oddly, and nothing happening there. Like the Fusion.
Oh, there we go.
Maintain. We're going to get a quick, all right, possess it. Ooh, stay on it, stay on it. We got a delayed penalty coming here if there we go. Okay. So
KG did make it to the bench.
She did. That is the long skate in the second period, too.
Long skate.
So in that case, we had a trip right here as the Fusion entered the zone. And that brings us to second power play. Here with 7:12 to go in the second. So the power play line will be Morgan Kivel, joined by Lily Middle, Jane Volgren, and Halldorf and Adams playing D. So puck control, Jane Volgren, Halldorf back to Volgren, Volgren behind net to Middle back to, I'm off a pass, Middle to Volgren. Little weak pass there, she's got to collect. And now we're assessing, we're staying far side, left wing corner, if you will. Puck comes high to Eleanor Adams. She's going to say, hey, let's get a better read on this. Eleanor Adams, top. Ooh. She's going to take a rip. It goes high. Might have been deflected there.
Yeah, deflection.
Lily Middle over to Jane Volgren. Volgren back to Halldorf. Halldorf, quick wrister.
Oh, see, that's where we want it.
Ouch, man. Number 17 went to glove a wrister. That couldn't have felt all that great. All right, Volgren back far side circle. She rips. Deflected high again. Morgan Kivel dumps back to Lily Middle. So good power play thus far. We're getting looks with 55 to play in this power play. Ooh, good centering.
It just got off her back.
I'm surprised they didn't call that. That was an interest, but Fond du Lac clears.
Everybody in the arena saw that except for the referee.
That was interesting. Short of it, Halldorf may have gotten away with a slight roughing. All right, so Jenna Volgren pushes deep, 30 to play here in the power play. Puck goes up to Oakley Halldorf. She's going to go back down to Lily Middle. Middle up to Jane Volgren. And we got both Volgrens on the ice right now, with Jenna playing weak side or backside. And we're tied up in the right wing corner. Jenna Volgren to come away with it. Finds her sister.
That was,
yes.
Misses
man.
the corner.
They kept looking for, I will say,
3 seconds.
Yep, 3 to play.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Yep,
Get there.
Keep it in. All right.
Nice work.
Good work, Sydney Kivel.
Left him short.
Volgren.
Left him short.
Oh, man. Another good shot by Jane Volgren coming down the slot. Walked it in just wide. And Fond du Lac to clear as we're playing full-strength hockey. All right. So, oof.
That looks like it went off her fingers.
Yep. All right, Oakley Halldorf pushes around behind net. Sydney Kivel to collect. She's looking for the next pass. She's going to skate it. Not a lot moving. She goes ahead to Middle. Middle's going to rip.
Oh, there it is.
Good look.
There it is.
Yes.
Oh, my
man.
goodness. Their defenseman.
I'm going to go with bad puck luck there. Just sort of happened. That looked good. That was a good opportunity. But to your point, a nice low shot. You get that deflection. You don't know where it's going. Jane Volgren fighting through. Comes wide. She's going to rip.
Oh.
Goes wide.
She had that corner, too.
She did. Had plenty of time to eye it up, too. All right, so we have Harmon, Jane Volgren, and Lily Middle. Looks like Volgren and Middle are going to swap.
No, it's still off.
And, all right, Fusion get onside, and they are Fond du Lac sending an icing.
All right, let's see. Let's play this.
All right, replay. So some shot action. Ooh, there it was. Off her shoulder, and it sat right in front of the crease.
Yeah.
And Sydney Kivel was trying to get there just to give it a pop. All right, taking the drop will be Lindis with Sophia DeLong and Kendra Harmon. Joined on D, so we did a slight defensive switch. I don't know if that was just legs or if that was strategic. Shot pass goes wide near side, and Adams fires. Oh, that's good again.
Oh, that's the rebound we've been looking for.
It is. I think my recommendation is just get this thing on net and crash at this point, because we're getting a lot of good deflections. This goalie is not swallowing a lot of them up. All right. Lindis gains the zone. Oh, it's going to fall back out of the zone. And Munson to poke it in. Again on the ice, we got Munson. She tries to center. Long shot from Lindis. Puck loose, and Harmon trying to poke at it. Lindis got one there, and it rebounded out front. And DeLong couldn't quite, Harmon could not quite collect and do much with it. All right, so fresh legs for both teams. We have Morgan Kibble taking the drop joined by Ella Stanley and Jenna Volgren. We have puck out to Oakley Halldorf. She's going to dump it in, collected, oh, not quite, there we go, collected by Morgan Kibble. She brings it out top circle and going to lose possession. Fusion have to clear. Morgan Kibble regroup. She's got a look. Oh, great look. Coming right down center, top slot, and gloved by the goalie. With 2:48 to play, again, tail of two halves of this period have been started Fond du Lac. It's been all Fusion lately, so hopefully they can finish here. All right, taking the drop, we have same lineup with Morgan Kibble, Jenna Volgren. Back to Halldorf. Halldorf goes opposite corner. Collected by Stanley. Stanley tries to push ahead, or back to the point, controlled by Sid Kibble. And now we're, all right. Jenna Volgren, cross ice on the blue line. They're going to send a shot into the goalie. She gloves it, and that will bring us to a face-off here on the left wing circle. All right, so we have, looks like we're changing a few people, different, oh, no, defense we're back to the normal of
I don't know if
Adams and
somebody
Halldorf.
needed a break or what.
And up front we have middle with Jane Volgren and Sophia DeLong out there. Slight switch from Ralston.
Yep.
And all right, Jane Volgren circling, looking for an opportunity, tries to get it on net, can't quite. She continues, collects backhand, middle collects behind net. She's looking, reverse to Jane Volgren. Jane Volgren fighting through two different defenders. They're going to kick it over to, is that middle again, behind, near side corner. Puck comes up near side. Adams fires it on net again. She sends it from the point low, and it leaves the puck sitting right out front of the net or in front of the crease. So that said, and there we go. We're going to have an ice. So second half, minute 33 to play. Second half, best defense for Fond du Lac has been the icing. However, it has gotten scrappy. We're just not getting that right bounce with the right. We're not able to make contact on the rebound is what it seems. So we have Morgan Kibble with Kendra Harmon and Jenna Volgren with Adams and Halldorf. Adams is going to dump near side, puck behind net. Jenna, I'm not sure who that was. All right, puck out to center ice, dump back in by Halldorf. And Fond du Lac push ahead. Yeah, Adams unable to hold the zone. It's going to lead to just some momentum. Played nicely by Oakley Halldorf. Pushed out to the outside. So now it's Fond du Lac's turn to set something up. Centering pass. Nothing. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
All right, nothing doing. So long shot from the point.
Ooh.
Danger.
Oh, get her out of there.
Okay. Little scrum. That worked. KG was able to stop the shot from the point. Now we got numbers coming the other way. Let's go, girls. Jenna Volgren pass to a lot of backhands. Unable to get a shot off there. Good passing. Good idea. Just couldn't quite convert. Just like that, this game transfers
Back
in.
and forth,
so you
right?
get numbers either way. All right, so 25 seconds to play here in the second period. Sorry for the scoreboard on screen. There's a lot going on here. We've got a ping pong table.
So exciting.
It is. That's where running the camera can be tricky. You start watching the game and forgetting to move the camera. You almost have to watch through the lens. All right. Can we do something? Oh, puck ricochets all over. Fusion Jane Volgren trying to collect, and somehow or another, Fond du Lac clears 10 to play. Puck dump deep, and that will probably do it unless something magical happens here up near side. Sydney Kibble pushes down, and that will bring us to a close. Another hard-fought period, and I would give a moral victory to Fond du Lac. It felt like we were on the assault the latter half of that period. First half was definitely at our end. didn't feel all that scary. KG has stayed patient. There was that one shot where they waited, and then that wait was enough for us
Yeah.
to get in the way.
Yeah.
What do we got here? So we're going to clear. We're going to zam. Thoughts as you read this? 2 periods played.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I thought we were going to come out with a little bit more steam. I don't think that happened, although we did pick it up there. But they're doing a good job of not letting us in at that second puck. They have their players in front of the net. They're playing a good job there. We're not giving them a whole lot of opportunities down there, but they have made some of their own. And yeah, it's an exciting game. It's fun. It's fun. You want it to be an 8-0 blowout, right? Because you want to win, right? However, when you get to these close games and it gets your blood going, and I'm sitting here fidgeting and moving around and excited. It brings fun to the game.
Maybe we shouldn't have been talking about the shootout and the overtime rules.
Right?
Did we jinx something here?
Maybe.
Our cameraman, Eric, any words of wisdom of what you're watching here? All good. Yeah. He's impressed with their goalie play. Yep. I wish we had total shots.
We had the stat guy. He's over. Where did he go?
Not sure. It definitely feels higher. I would say it feels like 2-1 Fusion to Fond du Lac in the shot category. However, you miss a lot of the actual details when you're up and down calling. Penalties thus far have been 2 for Fond du Lac. We are 0-2 on the power play. Had some good looks, but we're not converting.
Power play percentage at this moment in time was 19% before we got to this game.
Okay. So this is going to back us down a little bit.
So then I was like, is that, like, to me, 19%, that's a good number, I think, right?
Okay.
So to check that, I went over and looked at Bay Area, the number one team. They were at an 18.23.
Interesting.
So we had, at the moment, we had them beat in power play percentage.
Okay. And if I'm honest about it, at a high school level, that feels like a low percentage.
Really?
I would think that one skater advantage would lead to a lot more goals at a high school level, but maybe not. I think a couple years ago we had. Maybe I should go back and see if I can look. I don't want to mess with the internet, but for our next game, I will do some Scooby-Dooing. Because a couple of years ago, I can go back and look at our stats. Where I thought we had our best power play setup, we were probably, I want to say, closer to 30%. Oh, I was gonna say, Brooks, you were on camera. Here, sneak you over. Say hi to everybody, Brooks. You're a YouTube star right now.
You're famous.
And Brooks would be the younger brother of one of the goalies, Lily Wang. Oh, let's see. So I was able to, between games, get back to the hotel and see the venue for where the shenanigans may start.
Oh, yes.
It's quite funny seeing the parents' attitude for this tournament, like we kind of alluded to during the JV game, where there's no parent responsibility here because all the teams are with each other in different hotels. So
yes. So they do that on purpose. This is part of cutting the umbilical cord with your child. So I don't even really know what hotel they're staying at. But they are here, but they are in another hotel. They want it as far away from the parents. This is a weekend for the parents, for all the driving and all the stuff that they've done to just show up to and watch hockey.
Amongst other things.
Well,
that is the purpose of
right.
being
We
down
don't we don't have to worry about kids in the pool. We don't have to worry about where we're
Yes.
going afterwards, right? It's you don't have to go to the team dinner and wait for 17 hours to get a somewhat mediocre cheeseburger.
As precious as those moments are,
Yes.
I am looking forward to an adult evening of which we have the Wild are on tonight. So if you don't get enough
And the
daytime
Packers.
hockey, and the Packers are on, not to be forgotten about. Knowing where I'm at in
So, it's also nice as we're downtown. All the college kids have gone home, which when we do our rounds, we go and do a little block. We get up at State Street, and there's a few bars, but it's pretty wide open. It's not real packed, so we kind of get free reign of the city for ourselves.
can't imagine what could go wrong there.
Just remember to stay away from the fishbowl. Okay,
Fair enough.
there's a fair warning. We should stay away from the fishbowl.
That's epic. That's epic.
We do have to be back here 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes. And are there any traditions of senior parents having to pass the torch or
Nope.
anything? Okay. It's just
There might see a couple of them on on top of a bar, but
fair. I judge not.
no,
lest ye be judged.
it's a fun time. It's
That's good.
the parents let loose. We hanging out at the hotel we're staying at, the Hampton Inn downtown.
Yep.
What's nice about this hotel is the lobby has 3 floors of parking lot before
Yes.
you get to the first rooms. So they do not care how loud you get, what you do, as long as you're being, respectful and picking up after yourselves. We have never had a problem in, I don't know, the 6-7 years we've been doing this, or I've been doing this. But yeah, no, it's nice. We can stay up, we can play our games, and it's really good. And then we have a few senior parents who have already shed a few tears of their last season. We told them I have another 2 years after this. They can always just come down and join us.
It's always open.
We're here.
Yep. And I have heard. I mean, this was the thing. Everybody's saying it's like you're gonna love that jump, and this being one of those moments. So certainly looking forward to it myself. Downtown Madison has always been one of my favorite places. It's a good mix. I didn't think about the students being out of session right now, so that definitely
It's a
opens
bonus.
things up. It is.
As much as we could still go party with the college age
Come on.
students.
It was good. I'm
You know.
not as good as I once was,
Yeah.
but I'm as good once, as Toby Keith likes to say. Oh, if only. If only. And fun part here, I think I mentioned it early on, the boys are also here. They're supporting. It's funny you mentioned about the hotels because that was a topic at lunch. And nobody knew where the boys were staying. And then somebody said the True Hotel, but then nobody knew where the girls were staying. But we did have the boys. It'd be Kaylee Barris's mom was there,
Yes.
and she wasn't positive that they pre-coordinated to make sure that wasn't a thing. But it was funny. It did come up in conversation that the players aren't with parents, but are the players with the players.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the case either. But it does make for a fun weekend. You get a different energy when everybody's down here like that. Boys are set to drop puck at 7 tonight.
Okay.
Is that, I think?
Yep.
Actually, it's in this flyer.
Maybe you want to
so
look at that schedule that's sitting
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Crazy. Yep, 7 p.m. over
Okay.
at the Madison Ice Arena.
Okay.
And they have very similar setup where Varsity has 3 pools and JV has 2. Pretty much exact same thing as the Varsity. So what kind of coupons do we get with this? You tell how we fill dead air here. Just talk about
all your
random-
Culver
Oh,
needs.
Look at that. Buy one, get one. Little double deluxe. I don't want to copyright infringe or favor one restaurant, but Culver's does sponsor the tournament. So it looks like we got some basket meals, some ice cream, We'll see if we use this. Be a good snack on the way back. Right, so with 3 to go in the intermission here before the third, I'm going to take a little break. Can hand this off to somebody, or you can.
Oh, we'll be back.
All right. All right, we are coming back at you to start the third period in a game knotted up at 0. Definitely feels heavier Fusion as far as activity, but doesn't much matter when the score is 0-0. Curious to see what adjustments coming out of this intermission. It was clear last time, I think, 2 things. I don't know if they talked about it per se, but they used icing more effectively second period than getting trapped the way they did the first. And the other thing I'd note, they definitely played with a little more, they being Fond du Lac, with a little more purpose to start the second. So we'll see what we got here on the ice for the Fusion. We have the Morgan Kivel, Jenna Volgren, and Ella Stanley line, supported on defense by Adams and Halldorf. And final 17 to play here in the first game. Let's go Fusion. Puck down, and it looks like it's controlled by Fond du Lac. They're gaining look. Skater goes wide. Ooh, dangerous. Good block by KG. And again, good defensive stop there. Jenna Volgren recognizes ahead to Morgan Kivel.
Come on, come on.
Morgan Kivel can't quite get through cleanly. Centers. Tries. Oh, here we go. Another good
nice
one.
shot.
Oh, yeah. Goal. There we go. Morgan Kivel to Jenna Volgren. 2 passes that crossed the goalie's face. Couldn't connect on the first one. Ella Stanley tried a backhand. There's the first one, the missed backhand. She's going to collect it back there, back to Kivel. Kivel sees it, and centers across to Jenna Volgren to bury it. One more look. There's the fan. Kicks it over. Kivel out and buried by Jenna Volgren. All right, that was a huge goal to break the ice. Now let's keep some pressure and score a couple more versus just nursing a 1-goal lead. All right, Fond du Lac has applied some pressure off the drop. Lindis ahead. She's going to gain the zone, dump it with Sophia DeLong in pursuit. Lindis pushes back. Oh, back behind. She's going to continue. Sydney Kivel gets it top circle, far side, and there is going to be, oh, they waved off icing. All right. Not sure who that touched, but whatever. Fusion play it off the boards, clear the zone. They try to dump it back in. Weak pass there by DeLong to the middle out in the neutral zone. No danger. We're going to come near side. DeLong pushes ahead. Again, not real crisp. She's not getting good leverage on the passes right there. This is all good. So Sydney Kivel's going to collect. Puck takes a bump. And we look a little out of sorts here. All right. And KG. Geesh.
Oof. That was a bouncing puck.
It climbed up her shoulder, or the stick side, it looked like. All right. Let's get out of this here. Break it out, and nothing happening. So Sydney Kivel tries flip. It's caught and controlled by Fond du Lac. We got, dangerous cross-ice pass, but nothing doing. And it's going to be Chloe Ralston picking up a puck along the boards, unable to collect and press ahead and break out. Centering pass. Jane Volgren looking skater, not puck. And that happens sometime, but nothing doing. So around the boards, far side corner. And we're going to try the Fond du Lac defensive move. Oh, goalie decides to play it. All right. Oh, they're trying to get us in a change.
That would be an icing on the goalie.
I don't think I've seen an icing on a goalie, but it just happened. All right. So we have 14:30 to play here in the third. Fusion take a quick 1-goal lead early in the third. And on the ice, we have Morgan Kivel, Ella Stanley, and Jenna Volgren. So the line that scored the first goal with Oakley Halldorf and Eleanor Adams playing D. I'm curious to see how they play, if they still play aggressive. So Morgan Kivel to control, looking to center.
Nice.
Center to Stanley. Stanley loads and fires. Blocker save, or pad save, rather. Halldorf fires in. Deflection goes wide. Adams, good job possessing. We're going to get a pretty obvious strip there. Even I can understand that one. Good play there by Adams, recognizing she plays down, which we do play an aggressive defense. So she played down, held the puck in the zone, and was able to draw a trip there. All right, so third power play coming out. We have the standard power play 1 line, which is Morgan Kivel, Lily Middle, and Jane Volgren with Oakley Halldorf and Adams. Drop goes to Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac tries to clear it up the far side boards. Dug out by Morgan Kivel. Slap shot coming by Adams.
That was almost in.
Deflected wide. Adams unable, so back to Adams. Adams backs up, and another shot on net. Deflected high and wide. And Halldorf coming down deep. We're going to assess in the corner. Middle to Halldorf. Top slot. Drops in, and great collapse there in the house, as I understand the shape there of the slot filtering in towards the goal. Kind of makes a shape of a house or home plate or however you're looking. All right, so minute 15 to play on the third power play. Morgan Kivel to gain the zone. Drops to Jane Volgren, and little...
Yeah, just got away from him.
It did. And they're able to send it all the way down. So 58 to play here in the power play. Oakley Halldorf to gather. She's going to hand it off to Jane Volgren, picking up some momentum. Morgan Kivel is going to reverse, And Jane to throw the brakes on, loses possession there on the side.
no.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
And now we got Adams, and enough defense from Adams there to cause a non-shot. Looking for words there, whatever that is. So, but well defended nonetheless. All right. Oakley Halldorf to collect. She pushes forward, but right to a Fond du Lac skater. That worked out well. We got numbers here.
Oh, no.
And just missed timing. All right. And Jenna Volgren to regain the zone, enough to allow Fond du Lac's defense to set up. She's going to kick it high to Sydney Kivel. Kivel back to Volgren. Volgren, DeLong presses in, gets into the slot. And Fond du Lac's able to clear as the Fusion tag up. And they're going to keep the same 5 on the ice. So we have Sophia DeLong, Kendra Harmon, and Jenna Volgren with Munson and Sydney Kivel out on the ice. Puck sneaks in towards the goal with Jenna Volgren pursuing, applying some pressure. She's going to peel now while Munson applies some pressure. She's able to deflect. And Fond du Lac reverses ice. Head to the neutral zone. And Siebert is able to, I wouldn't call that a shot, definitely wide from the onset. And Sydney Kivel tries to press ahead and get the breakout started to Harmon. Harmon's center gets deflected, and they are waving off icing. All right, so Fond du Lac doing the same, and we've got a numbers situation here. Puck's out wide. Nothing doing. Puck behind net. And looks like Halldorf comes away with it or chips it ahead to Jane Volgren. Jane Volgren's going to go behind net. And dangerous pass through the slot, but it's going to create an opportunity for Lily Middle. Top circle shot, blocked, blocker side. And 2-on-1 here. Looks like Middle first with Ralston supporting. Jane Volgren waiting for something to happen. And Middle trying to dig the puck out. And looks like we're going to get some thawing of the situation. And Fond du Lac comes away with it up far side boards. Adam reads it well. Plays down. And she's going to hop back out as Fond du Lac gets possession. Puck comes up to Halldorf. Halldorf's going to dump it right back down and allow some time to change. Good senior move there of recognizing timing on ice. And Ella Stanley plays through the puck and keeps it in the Fusion offensive zone. Here comes Fond du Lac on a aggressive play. Puck lost. Ella Stanley picks it up. Can't quite possess and gain the zone. And it's going to drop back to Munson. Munson ahead, center ice. And Ella Stanley does a nice job pinning. Morgan Kivel.
Ooh, nice backhand.
It was. She got loose in front of the goalie and was able to get a backhand. Couldn't quite find the net. All right. Ahead Jenna Volgren. And Jenna Volgren ahead to Morgan Kivel. Morgan Kivel goes wide in front of the goalie. And looks like Sydney Kivel's going to dump it wide. And played behind the Fusion net by Fond du Lac. They press up. Munson to hold the zone. Presses it back deep. Sophia DeLong out front. Kendra Harmon tries to get a shot off, and Munson's going to collect a puck and tries to put it on net. And Fond du Lac to clear with an ice. All right. Again, 1-goal lead, 8:30 to play here, and we are keeping the foot on the gas. So that is a plus, as you should with a 1-goal lead. On ice is Lindis, Harmon, and DeLong with Adams and Halldorf. Puck won by Fusion. Halldorf presses down, but Fond du Lac comes away or is able to control. Halldorf cross ice to Adams. Adams at center presses ahead into Fond du Lac possession. And good little collision there. Good play on the puck. And Halldorf won that battle. Fond du Lac comes away with it. Dangerous. Yeah, somebody get possession of it. There we go. Harmon tries to press it ahead on a breakout. And Harmon's going to come away with it. See what she does with it. Sees the centering pass to Lindis. Lindis unable to control in neutral ice. Back to Halldorf. Halldorf's going to flip one. And we're going to get, looks like 3 fresh forwards with Jane Volgren, Chloe Ralston, and Lily Middle. And we're just going to get a fresh set. Pass ahead, so Fond du Lac to gain the zone and tries to center, coming down. Dangerous shot here, blocked not once but twice.
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
It was a dangerous puck position there below the circle. Fresh shot, and shot goes wide. Might have been deflected. Good little play by Middle there, not allowing number 7 to get a rip. Jane Volgren. Oh! Another great look, some handy stick work, gets middle of slot and just hits the post. Squared that thing up the way it jumped straight back. Very nice aggressive play there by Munson, coming up the far side boards. Fond du Lac to gain the zone. We're going to dump deep and continue, but Munson to possess behind the Fusion net, picked up by Sydney Kivel. Ahead, unable to clear. Jane Volgren's going to blast one, touched by Fond du Lac, and that's enough to get some new skaters out. So you've got Ella Stanley applying the first layer of pressure. And errant pass intercepted by Morgan Kivel. And the Fusion clear, or tag up rather, as Fond du Lac gathers and pushes it ahead neutral zone, but they're going to lose possession to Sydney Kivel. She pops it ahead to Jenna Volgren. It's going to be a 1-on-3. See what Jenna does here. She tries to go wide, blows an edge, or loses an edge, and which is fine. We got fresh legs on, and we're going to return. So we got Lindis, Jenna Volgren, and Kendra Harmon on the ice with Lindis pursuing along the near side boards. Jenna Volgren picks it up, and she's going to flip one down the ice, and would have been an icing. Goalie decides to play it. I don't know. That felt like it's twice that's happened. It's like just let it go.
I don't know if I haven't been paying attention to their coaches. I don't know if they're telling her to play it.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you can get a face-off in your offensive zone is better, but hey. It's working out for the better. All right, so Fond du Lac tries to press ahead. They're going to lose possession. And sure, okay. Coming down, back out to Oakley Halldorf. 5 minutes to play here in the third. And the Fusion protecting a 1-goal lead. I don't know if protecting is the right word. They're going to... They definitely haven't taken the foot. Ooh. Oh, I would have gone to the ice there. She maintained. I don't know if she'd have drawn a call. Fun little shot by Oakley Halldorf there. Little rainbow that landed short off the goalie. Oh, all right. Really a threatening shot. Well played by KG. Kicked out to the boards. And Fusion try to possess here and unable to maintain possession or clear, so it comes back deep into their zone. Adams gets possession. She tries to flip it ahead with Lily Middle in pursuit. And Fond du Lac finds a lane, but yet we reverse zone. Kick it back with a nice angle pass. And Lily Middle tries to dump. It's possessed and collected here by Fond du Lac captain along the near side, and looks like Ella Stanley comes away with it. Morgan Kivel, and she buries it. Nice little move there. So Ella Stanley, I believe, is who popped that pass forward. Morgan Kivel, we're going to get a replay here, but she gets a breakaway coming down net. Here's the long look. There's the first pass ahead to Kivel. Kivel coming down, and she's going to go near side, right off under the arm and above the pad. Is that the 3-hole? I know where the 5-hole is. I don't know how to rank or what the rest are. All right, but it is an open look if you can control that shot oftentimes. So Jenna Volgren gains possession there. So with 3:30 to play, the Fusion take a 2-goal lead. So again, this is where you don't want to relax at all and just keep playing aggressive hockey. So Sydney Kibble pursuing, long shot from the point, deflected by Jenna. Another one, Jenna Volgren to Kibble. She's going on the other side. Same elevation in front of the goalie this time. Couldn't have been set up any better when you just score on stick side and then you're gonna rip and go glove side, same elevation. Here we go. So Volgren ahead to Kibble. Kibble's like, nope. Other side this time. That was deadly. She used the post for her advantage there. So very nice, similar sequencing where we see a pass breakout through the neutral zone and Morgan Kibble staying. I don't know that she was sitting high. She just happened to be right place, right time.
Yeah, she was actually, she busted up between the defensemen and was able to just pass was just perfect.
Good little note for the youngers to see that. You don't always have to get down, let the D do their job. And sometimes sitting high isn't the worst. Or just keep weaving until you need to support D. So in this case, I'm sure it's vastly different discussions from one bench to the other. When you have given up 3 in the period with 3 to play.
Yeah.
In the third period, a little numerology there. And likewise, we can kind of, again, just play general attack hockey, but don't give up anything stupid on D is what I would say. Is always have 1 or 2 deep. Yep, separate, let your forwards apply pressure, but give nobody behind you is how I would play this. All right, so we have Emerson Lindis taking the drop, joined by Sophia DeLong and Kendra Harmon. And got Halldorf and Adams back at D. So we have senior defensive leadership.
Get up there.
Harmon attempting, but Lindis makes the nice conservative play there. Sophia DeLong in with Fond du Lac skater. They're going to pin it, and every second that ticks at this point
you can see they're holding the center back here too.
Not a big deal. That's a good point. So we are playing 3 high. It may not be in your camera view, but we are only attacking or pursuing with 2. Again, just I wouldn't call it prevent defense, but it's 1 extra skater that you've got to figure out how to skate through if you're going to get it through the neutral zone and create an opportunity. So 2:10 to play. And Fond du Lac trying to pursue. We'll keep an eye on the goalie. 3-0 lead. It's pretty rare that you go empty net.
There's a penalty. And it's going to be on them for pushing my daughter. How dare you do that?
Ha ha, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is going to be a penalty.
Did not see that. Oh, a high stick. So this will be the second high sticking penalty for Fond du Lac, but it brings us to... Did we score on that first power play of the third? I don't think we did. So we're sitting 0 for 3. Let's see if we can convert. I don't remember.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah. We were doing some rough power play mathing here. All right, so on the power play, it's our normal line with Morgan Kibble taking the drop, Jane Volgren, and Oakley Halldorf on the left side with Lily Middle and Eleanor Adams. 2 drops, both shot towards the goalie, both gloved. And everybody kind of laughs. Instant replay. So good scrappy play. Jane Volgren kicks to Halldorf. Halldorf's going to sit on it. We may go to just stretch it out and stall.
Yeah.
At this point. No need to score another point other than tiebreaker. Halldorf takes a rip from top circle, center ice, and gloved. But with 1:34 to play in the game and 1:41 in the penalty, we could, in theory, just stretch things out, spread the ice, and play some keep away.
Ooh.
once we gain possession. So again, that's good aggressive play. Oh, and we are likely getting number 11, Oakley Halldorf. I'm going to guess roughing, but
Elbow is what I thought I saw.
okay. Do they call that like Randy Macho Man where they tap
Yeah,
it? On
yep. Yep.
That's funny.
So we'll go to 4-on-4.
4-on-4 with 1:19 to play here in the game. Fusion have one. Well, it's 4-on-4 to go the rest of the game, and we'll see. This will create some space, but long.
The only reason that worked because it was on net.
Yep, that would have been icing.
I
because
do not think she realized we were 4-on-4.
So, all right, puck back. Jane Volgren possesses, comes around the net, near side boards, and again, 1 minute to play. And Fond du Lac tries to get something going. Adams ahead, and we miss the pass, and that's going to be an ice. Tried to hit Jenna Volgren on the normal breakout, and nothing doing there. So, coming on to the ice to close the game, most likely, we are going to have Middle taking the drop with, looks like Munson and Jenna Volgren. Can't see.
Sydney Kivel.
Oh, Sydney Kivel. Okay. So we got Sydney Kivel and Munson on D. Munson behind ice. She gets pinned up against the boards. Fond du Lac comes away with it. Unable to do much. They're going to reverse ice. And shot gloved by KG. 33 to play. Couple of shots there. Nothing too exciting. We will swap out, keep fresh legs out. So Jane Volgren and Morgan Kivel will be joining Munson and sister Sydney Kivel. Puck back to Sydney. She tries to bump it ahead to Morgan. Morgan's going to just skate this out, assess where she has room. Again, I like this. You can play keep away. And empty net.
I did not see.
Yep. None of us saw the
empty net.
goalie leave. We thought we were just going to play keep away, and opportunist, I can't say I wouldn't have taken a look. You see an empty net, take the shot. All right, so again, you've got Morgan and Sydney Kivel on the ice with Jane Volgren and Munson. Need to be better. On Munson's first name, I should know this by now, but hey. Sophia Munson.
Sophia.
I knew that. I've said it like
Yes.
4 times. We got dual last names, dual first names, JV and varsity. All right, 6 to play. And this will bring us to a close. And the Fusion starts in good fashion. Couple of tough played periods, and then we opened it up.
Heck yeah! You know, it was an exciting game all the way through. Even though it ended 3-0, all those goals came at one part of the game.
It was an interesting burst.
It was.
And it didn't seem like we changed anything, but we hit 2 similar stretch passes that were, again, similar in different players, but Morgan Kivel was the receive side. She had 2 goals. Who had her first?
Jenna.
Oh, Jenna Volgren on that. Morgan Kivel was centered to Jenna Volgren. So Morgan, player of the game, and rightfully so, earned 2 goals and an assist, touching on all 3 of the Fusion goals. So, again, that wraps today's Fusion hockey.
10-1 tomorrow.
All right, so JV kicks at 10 tomorrow morning and 1 o'clock for varsity. Same bat phone, same bat channel.
Yeah, thanks for joining.